Gemini, this week for your love relationship, you have the Two of Swords. So there is some fence sitting. Somebody's having trouble making up their mind about a situation, either you or your partner. Maybe it's because you don't have enough information. And in fact, this could be a week, though, where you get some kind of illuminating advice, or perhaps you solve some kind of problem, or you start something. Or you just recognize that you need to take on a more leadership role. You need to take the initiative in a situation. It could be that you're having some inner struggles, some inner conflict, and you don't know what to do. Or maybe your partner is. Or perhaps you're at odds with your partner and you each have your own opinion and those are differing. So you're having to figure out how to come to a truce, to reconcile a situation because you're at odds with one another. And so you're having to mediate. In other situations, maybe you are instigating the differences between the two of you. Whatever it is, there's some uncertainty surrounding your relationship. And maybe you are, holding firm to your position because you've got a lot of confidence in it. Or maybe you're having doubt about the relationship, and so you're in a holding pattern. Whatever it is, there's a temptation at either end to do nothing, and you may regret that later. Now, for some of you, maybe you're going to wait out to see what your partner does, and that gives you some kind of advantage in the relationship. But in other situations, you're waiting for something to happen, to move forward, for somebody to make a decision. And you begin to get impatient, you get frustrated, and then you say something, you do something, you make that comment, you have an attitude, or your partner does. And then the very thing you were hoping to improve or make better, you salvage that relationship, all of a sudden things are going down the drain. So this could be, where you're very self-conscious about protecting yourself. And so you behave in a manner where you hold back, or maybe you just want to push forward your ideas, your cause. And again, so you create some disputes. This is going to be a week, though, where you're not going to be on sure footing. You don't feel like you're on stable ground, and you may have some fears that pop up, some anxieties about your partner when you least expect. Now, that butterfly in the card says that some transformation should take place, a metamorphosis of sorts in the way you think, the way you speak, the way you relate. And you could see some changes probably in about a month's time. Now you have this make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if this relationship is meaningful for you, you're going to have to take the initiative to make a decision to just see how things turn out. You're going to have to work on the relationship and put forth some effort. So if you are holding tight and your partner's on the other end and they're not coming through, somebody's going to have to make that first move. And if it's important to you, it may have to be you. You may have to put your feelings out there, even though you don't know what's going to happen. So your determination to have a solid relationship is going to work for you, and you're going to have to try to resist that temptation to do nothing.